I'm here. I'm just eating a sandwich because I haven't eaten. Oh shit! I can hear myself. I'm eating a sandwich because I haven't eaten because I just woke up because I'm still jet lagged, really bad, and because life is pain. Hello. I'm gonna mute myself because I'm very self-conscious. Just a ham and turkey sandwich. Oh yeah, sandwich. Hi, Katie. Hi, S-Video Kip. Hi, Pixie. Thank you, Pixie, for the resubscription. For a 7-month streak. It's spit everywhere. What the hell? Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the resubscription. And thank you for the daily tax. I am here. We're gonna drive a train soon. But I'm also gonna share some pictures, which means I should upload them to Discord real quick so I can share them. Just need to find the right Discord. Is it? Can you hear me? Is everything good? I haven't streamed in a month. I haven't done anything for a month. Also, if Mobo doesn't show his ass, we're gonna fight. How you guys doing? How's everyone? How's life? Y'all doing good? Sleepy? I just woke up. We're just gonna let the Katamari soundtrack play for a hot minute while I eat my sandwich and I chat. I don't like that song though. It's cool. You ever do that? You're like, I'm just gonna let it play, and then you're like, nah, fuck that. Audio sounds good, just a little quiet, thank you. Oh my gosh, what? Oh, it shares it with the who top fans are now? Oh, that's weird. that's strange. Sorry. I am uploading some pictures right now so we can look at together. Spoiler alert, there's a lot of Miku because they love Miku. Turns out Japan really loves Miku. I don't even remember taking half these pictures. I'm doing alright, the weather's hot, but at least I got AC. Hell yeah. It is really hot. It was really humid today because they keep saying that it's going to thunderstorm, but I think they're just blueballing the world because it hasn't thunderstormed at all. Why is chat giving me experience? I believe YouTube has introduced some sort of strange system where as you participate, you get ranked as a chatter. So I do apologize if that makes someone uncomfortable. I don't know what to do about that, except please enjoy the gamification of chatting in a streamer's chat. I guess. The world has changed since I've come back. Everything is different. Interesting. So on my desk right now, I have a ham and turkey sandwich. There's no honey mustard on it because there's none in the house. I have a bottle of water that I've taken one sip out of, and half of a iced latte with cookie dough swirl in it from Dunkin'. Discord just yelled at me, you can only upload 10 files at a time. Well, fuck off, Discord. Now it's lagging my phone. We will be driving a train. Anyone with jet lag know when it stops hurting you? Okay, you guys ready to drive a train? What if we just leave the Katamari soundtrack on? You think that'd be cool? I have never turned this game on before. But I want you to know, it costs like $22 USD and 50 gigabytes. And there's like 30 DLC for different trains. So, we'll see. Let's drive that train. I know this. It's okay. We're turning Katamari off for a second. What the hell? That's not even what I'm seeing. That's not even what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like a beautiful video right now. Can you not? Oh no. I guess they're like, don't want you to look at it. Okay. This sounds like boom, 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 boom. Another one. Bice. Yeah, they were trying to stop everyone from looking at the the beautiful video that they had going. Forbidden Train. Holy shit. We're gonna crash. We're gonna kill a lot of people. Yeah, sure, we'll set it to high. Oh boy. Oh, so opening the English manual opens a web page. That's interesting. So, as you can see, we get a few trains, but a lot of them you can't play with unless you purchase the train downloadable content. Pixie, didn't we take the Utsunomiya line? Or was that, am I just wrong? We took the Yamanote a lot. We took the Yamanote for sure. Kind of wish you would stop switching to Japanese every once in a while. It makes it a little difficult. Unfortunately, I can't read Japanese. Oh, I forgot. Bill's not here. Sorry. Next stream will be better. I don't think we took any of these trains. We can go through Yokohama though, that'd be cool. What's like a nice train? I wish we had access to the Yamanote line. But let's do the Hachinohe line. Oh fuck. Come on. Is there a way to stop this? 2 cars. Whatever. Please. Let's go. So we're going to the Konakano line. Just a little guy. We will not be going all the way. It's just 4 stops.
7時17分発八戸線普通列車9時行きです。まもなく発車いたします。
Okay.
ブレーキ完開。よし。
Am I allowed to like look around? See if people getting on the train?
発車八戸2番出発進行白色灯点灯パターン点灯閉じ目点灯時刻よし。
What are the buttons? Please release the brakes. I should have read the guide. I should have read the guide. Bill's not working again. Still should be working now. All right. Oh my god. This is like a real guide to drive a train. Everyone on the train like, what the hell's going on? Train ain't messing around. I'm fucked. I might be fucked. Oh, zoom in and out is scroll wheel. Okay. Well, okay. That sucked. In case you want to, like, peek. You want to take a little peek?
運転
あ
よし1分
お
30秒 M 制限50
What's the driver doing? You can play this with a controller? We're gonna go very slow. I'm just looking for the button that makes the train go. Holy, I should have read this beforehand. This is bad. You'd be so mad if you were on this train right now. They'd be pissed. I just need to I just need to know how to go fast.
ご乗車ありがとうございます。八戸線下り普通列車久慈行きです。これから先、長良橋、本八戸、小中野、陸奥港、白金、鮫の順に終点久慈まで各駅に停まります。主な途中駅の到着時刻をご案内いたします。本八戸7時25分、鮫7時43分、種差海岸7時54分、橋上8時7分、
場内中継進
種市
行
8時
Who the hell is yelling at me right now?
通過制限
陸州八木
80
8時
本線場
30
内
分、
進行制
終点
限
9時には9時
60制
4
限
分の到着です。
70
各駅お降りの際は車内に落とし物やお忘れ物などなさいませんようご注意ください。お客様にお願いいたします。車内は禁煙です。
It's probably
お
fine,
タバ
right?
コはご遠慮ください。また、携帯電話やスマートフォン
It's
は
directing you on the line tracks. If I knew how to switch the tracks,
車内での通話はお控えください。お客様のご理解とご協力をお願いいたします。ご乗車ありがとうございます。次は長良橋です。
本線出発進行八戸貨物
Alright.
通
Where?
過制限
Sorry.
80
we're driving for a little bit. Let me read the manual.
八戸貨物通過2分45秒 M 制限80制限解除
What's going on? Okay, I think I'm starting to learn a little bit. The B is the brake. That's stop.
長縄城停車
But
4両
we want to
停
go
止目標まで
extremely fast. This is a pretty rural area. Yeah, it's pretty beautiful. Too bad you can't like look out to the sides and behind you.
「資生堂」
まもなく長縄城です。お出口は左側です。
Oh shit! We gotta stop.
BC 圧200キロパスカルよし
Imagine the train conductor just like,
2分
Oh, no.
30秒円遠方進行発車遠方進行閉じ目点灯時刻よし
we're good. All right, let's go.
運転よし制限80
次は本八戸です。
第一場内中継進行
Don't tell me. Well, I don't know. What is she saying to me?
第一場内進行
How do you go faster? I want to like speed. I want to break the sound barrier.
制限解除制限40
Okay, that's the brake. So we're neutral now. Oh boy. Imagine if this was playing on your train. The beautiful sights of rural Japan.
第二場内進行本八戸停車4両停止目標まで制限50
I simply cannot understand you. Why did we hire this American to drive the train? He can't speak Japanese. What's going on?
本八戸です。
All right,
お出口は右側です。
パターン接近
we gotta slow down.
パターン解除
I slowed down a little too fast. We're gonna ease into the station. Everyone on the platform is like, hello? All right. We made it.
BC 圧200キロパスカル。よし。閉じ目消灯1分45秒。M 出発進行。
Drive. Hey Mobo, thank you for the resubscription. Hi Pixie. Whatever.
発車出発。
I'm trying to drive a
閉
train.
じ目点灯。時刻。よし。運転。よし。制限45。
This is the Kimetsu no Yaiba Demon Slayer Infinity Train movie. There are a lot of advertisements for the new Demon Slayer movie in Japan.
この列車は八戸線普通列車久慈行きです。
Alright, I gotta read the manual. You guys tell me when the next stop is, okay? Hey, everyone back there.
優先席を必要とされるお客様がいらっしゃ
Tell me
い
when the
ま
next
したら
stop is, okay?
席をお譲りください。お客様のご協力をお願いいたします。次は小中野です。
制限解除。
The emergency brakes are number 1. Trains? Hi, Anna. We're driving Japanese trains right now, but they only speak to me in Japanese. Damn, you missed the Japan that much? Bro, you would miss it too if you went and saw the egg salad sandwich at the 7-Eleven. You'd miss it too. The Fami Chiki from Fami Mart.
停止目標まで制限70。
I want to leave here so bad. Yeah, it's interesting coming back to a third world war torn country after living in like, oh, there's a chair on the track. Did anyone see that? We have to stop. We have to. Emergency brakes. Emergency brakes. We're totally gonna make it. Watch this. Oh, fuck.
BC 圧200キロパスカル。よし。閉じ目消灯30秒。M。
This is hard. Anyway, we're playing Bayonetta later this week. If you're sick of trains, thank you for driving. That's it. I want like a fucking fast train. No one will die. He goes too slow for that. What the hell? It's a very short line. All right, we're gonna do this 81-kilometer one then. It goes from Omiya all the way to Isogo. So we will be stopping in Yokohama, beautiful part of Tokyo, by the way. Yokohama is part of Tokyo, right? We will be stopping at Ueno. Did we go to Ueno? We went to Yokohama. Bro, I wish you could go into passenger POV. I'm kind of disappointed you can't. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful, beautiful scene. Oh, the train is different now. Go fast. Get on the train. We gotta go. We did go to Omiya. Can you look around or just straight forward? I think you can only like look at the but it does like have like real video of what's happening in front of you. But I think you can only look at the front. I guess we could like it's a train. It's not like it can leave the tracks. We don't need to look at the fucking screen, right? I want to be the train. Let's see, anyone, if you can spot a Family Mart or a 7-Eleven, let me know. There's a beautiful vending machine right there, Coca-Cola. A lot of Miku vending machines in Hokkaido. Oh, we gotta stop. Emergency brake.
Attention please. The emergency brakes have been applied.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them that. That's fucked up. You can't tell them that I did that. Ultrinos, I've been reported. Bro, what do you mean the emergency brake? What do you mean the emergency brake was activated? Look at all of them staring at me right now. They're like, who the fuck is driving this thing? We gotta go a little bit further. Tried to ban. Everyone hold on, the conductor is scared. He pressed the button, the big red button by accident. One of the few streams I'm not a mod in. Show, what are your credentials? Lillian, thank you for the subscription. For 6 months, holy moly. That guy right there, he's looking at me. That's Yoshi P. He needs to get to work and I'm fucking around. I credentialed your mom? What the hell? Emergency brake. Oh, we're so fucking good.
Attention please. The emergency brakes have been applied.
Am I too loud? I should move this. Don't tell them that I did that. I forgot to pause my sub while you were gone for a month. Oh no. My bank account appreciates it. I would throw up on the train. There are a few times in Japan when I did start feeling a little like train sick. Like, they would be like, please hold on to something. We are changing tracks. And then, like, you know, if you weren't holding on to something, rip. I'm back, though. I'm back forever. I'm graduated, and I'm back. Did you miss us? Yeah. I would tell Pixie, I'd be like, I miss streaming, and she'd be like, shut the fuck up, you're in Japan. And I'd be like, well, yeah. Don't graduate? I graduated school. I would have said the same thing. Yeah. Wave, everyone wave. Everyone wave at that guy. Why are you talking about working? You're in Japan. MOBO's been here since the beginning, Lillian. The beginning being like June, May or June 2024. When we were streaming Digimon World 1. Is coffee Nihongo Jozu now? No, but they kept telling Pixie that she was Nihongo Jozu. Because they'd start speaking like really bad English, and she would respond in Japanese, and you would see the relief on their face immediately, being like, "Oh my god, thank you." Nihongo Jozu. It happened more times than you might think. But I'm starting to think that getting Nihongo Jozu is a good thing. Because it seemed to make them happy. And if you're in someone else's country and you're making the people who live there happy, aren't you doing God's work? By the way, car 4 is the green car. You must have a reservation to be sitting there. If you don't have a reservation, we will beat the shit out of you. This is New Japan. Japan was like the only country where the locals' English so broken that my broken Japanese was somehow better. I did try to speak a little Japanese when I would go shopping, just to like, you know, for the checkout purposes. But they would immediately like try to speak English. Because I don't think they want to listen to my broken Japanese. I think they were mostly just like, just shut the fuck up and... Emergency brake.
Attention please. The emergency
Don't...
brakes have been applied.
Stop. What do you mean, eh? Bro, I can't get on the last car. It missed the train. It missed the... Yeah, so what? There are native-born Japanese people that follow their people of color in Japan, and they do that to them even though they're fluent. Yeah, if you are not, like, Japanese-looking, they will speak English to you. I think that's just kind of the reality, unfortunately. I mean, not unfortunately. A lot of people do know, like, enough English to speak with you, in a sense, especially if you need something. But unless you are pretty fluent, they don't want to listen to you speak shitty Japanese. That's what I kind of got the impression. I think they were only racist to us one time. When we went to a shop to get ice cream, and they, in English, said no credit card, cash only. And then I looked next to the register, and it had that sign that had the list of credit cards they accept. And I was like, okay. I leaned over to Pixie, and I was like, I think they actually take credit card. They just don't want to take our credit card. I'm not saying racism is ever acceptable, but if you're gonna be racist, you should do it to a white person. Dude, if anyone clips that, I will fucking find you. 7-Eleven, 7-Eleven, look at it. But only one time is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, there's probably a lot of microaggressions that I didn't pick up on, but... You know. So tempted. I'm gonna get canceled by the conservatives if you post that. Almost perfect. I did have to apply the emergency brake, though.
Attention please. The emergency brakes have been applied.
Don't tell them. Every time it pulls in, everyone on the platform hears that. The emergency brakes have been applied. No. They haven't. Everything's fine. This whole train ride has been an emergency. You're getting where you're supposed to go, right? How is it an emergency if you're getting from point A to point B and you're alive? Let me tell you something though. On my Uber ride to the airport to come home, I gave my first 4 out of 5 stars in my life. My long-standing opinion is that if I survived the Uber drive and got to the place that I needed to get to in a timely manner, you get 5 stars. But this time I was like, no. Because it's supposed to take like an hour to get to the airport with traffic. I didn't get out of the car until an hour and 45 minutes later. Did they try to chit-chat with you? They did, which is not a crime, because we were stuck in the fucking airport traffic, but it is their fault, because instead of going to arrivals where you're supposed to drop people off who are leaving, she drove into the departures, and if you've ever fucking been to LAX and you try to go through departures, you should probably just fucking go home, because you're not gonna make it. Because it's so bad. So she was chit-chatting, and then she was telling me about how ChatGPT lets her do anything. She can just write emails with ChatGPT. We need the emergency brake. And I was like, you know what? What's going on here? We basically made it.
Attention please. The emergency brakes have been applied.
I'd give her a lower rating just for saying that. Thought about it. But here's the thing. If you give them anything but a 5-star rating, Uber then asks you why. And like, I didn't really feel like going into the specifics. Sometimes it's just a 4 out of 5, you know? Doesn't mean you hate them. It doesn't mean it was the worst ride ever. It just wasn't perfect. It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. But I almost missed my fucking flight. That being said, I still have a 5.0 rating on Uber. So that was very good at rail. I've missed every station, but I appreciate it. Why do I work for the MBTA? I don't think I'd want to work for an American rail company. I think I'd learn too much about how the system is already broken. I'm not joking. Like, I know this is like white person goes to Japan and experiences life, but it's true. You experience the bidet, the functioning public transit, and you're like, why do I live in a third world country? You're already getting railed by America every day for the next 3.5 years. Turns to the other conductor, my conductor partner. What do those flashing lights on the board mean? They don't respond because they don't speak English. What are you complaining about? We're going like 90 kilometers an hour. That's good, right? Well, Coffee, I missed you. Oh, thanks. I'm back though. I'm here. We can play games again. You know the Moogle Tombstone event's coming out in a week? We should stream it. I should get Final Fantasy on and fucking play some Moogle Tome shit. How dare you go faster than me? Speed up. Accelerate. Wait, if we're going to the same station. I'm getting my Final Fantasy vibe back after being on break. Yeah, I haven't
まもなくわらび
I haven't really played at
わ
all.
らびです
So it might be fun to like put it on stream. We made it.
急停車します。ご注意ください。Attention please. The emergency brakes have been applied.
I'm returning to everyone. I have returned. I'm gonna watch the stream afterwards, and it's gonna be the biggest dog shit I've ever seen. Teleports coffee to Dublin. Don't tease me with a good time. Let me out of here. Here's another fun Japan story that Pixie will corroborate. When we were going to fly home, we scanned our tickets. And it was basically like, please see someone. And they made us step aside, but in that very polite Japanese way. Where they were like, could you please step aside for a minute? As like they hurried and talked about it and like someone ran away. But like, if this happened in America, you'd be like, oh, I'm fucked. I'm getting deported.
西川口です
So we were there for like 10 minutes, I think, and then a lady come back and she was like, the system flagged you because your plane is going to be late. So you need to take a different plane. Like the guy from Norway who had the JD Vance meme. Yeah, basically. And we wouldn't have enough time to make our connection, yeah. So they were like, do you want to take this plane that that leaves in 10 minutes? And we were like, yeah, I guess. And she was like, great, you should hurry. You should run, you should run. You should go. Yeah, next time I travel, I should put all the JD Vance memes on my
西川
phone.
口
Because I clearly didn't try hard enough this time. They just scanned my face in America and let me right through.
急停車します。ご注意ください。Attention please. The emergency brakes have been applied.
You don't have to tell them that. Japan's legit for that. USA would have offered you a new flight. They would just scan your shit and pull you through. I don't know if it's Japan. I think it was Japan Airlines. I think it was Japan Airlines that did that. If we were flying like United, they would have laughed in our face. They would have said good luck. Flying American Airlines, good luck. Have fun. I hope you make it. They won't. That's what I meant. Yeah. You just show your face on stream so you can link the anti-capitalist rhetoric. They can't link me to anything. I do understand now what it means to have like the post-Japan depression though. Well, so there's some pretty bad stuff happening IRL in my life right now. That's not super fun. So that's probably definitely contributing to the badness, but also like legitimately leaving a country that has like, and I know Japan has its own share of problems, especially if you live there and like you have to experience living in the country and all of the problems with bureaucracy and their politics. But like as a tourist going to a country like that and just seeing like the rest of the civilized world and their infrastructure kind of makes you feel a little angry inside. Like it definitely makes you feel like, what the fuck? Why can't we do that? What's wrong with us? And of course I miss the combinis. But also, like, imagine if we had this. Imagine if we had this train.
次は停車。次は停車。
Although, I'm gonna
まもなく
I'm gonna drop a little secret for you right now, because I'm sure you're all like, well, Japan's so punctual, their trains always arrive on time. Not always. There were quite a few delays when we were there for the trains. Are the MA trains not good? Compared to American trains, I suppose they're fine. But compared to Japanese trains, hell no. Now I gotta worry about being deported to Germany, but I'm very secure in the fact that I have family there. They're actually giving you like a buff. They're actually buffing you before the raid. Like, they can't deport me. All I can do is threaten to keep me here, which is honestly, like, the biggest crime of all.
急停車します。ご注意ください。Attention please. The emergency brakes have been applied.
Stop it. Should I be offended, though? They scanned me, and their computers were like, "There's no threat." Are you driving a train actually, or is this just a video game? This is a video game. But I believe it does use real recorded footage of a Japanese train. Yeah, they didn't see me as a threat. Should I be offended? They were like, "This guy couldn't hurt a fly." You should have just said you were here. You were there? Yeah. Your real recorded footage? I should watch out what I say now. You know, like Hassan got stopped and talked to by TSA for hours for no reason other than to, like, threaten him? Because they can't actually deport him because he's a US citizen. But TSA can still stop you and just, like, fucking keep you for 4 hours straight. They didn't check your Discord? All they had to do was check my phone.
赤羽
I didn't delete any of my Trump memes off of my photo album. All I did was log out of Discord. Like, I gave them the keys to the kingdom and they did not take them. You gotta love it when the train starts beeping at you and you're not even there. Also, New Chitose Airport in Hokkaido is like an airport that runs flawlessly with beautiful scenery surrounding it, no traffic to get into it, but it also is a museum and a shopping mall and a food court. Now compare that to LAX. There's the Shinkansen. There's the Shinkansen, I think.
赤羽です
次は停車。
携帯電話など車内マナーに
It's
ご注意くださいませ
Shinkansen
あり
shaped.
がとうございました
Oh, is this the end? Could be another rapid line? True. That was kind of flawless. Wait, what happened? Why is it red? You stopped too early? Oh, fuck off. Do you think they'll ever finish the Chuo Shinkansen? You'll have to elaborate. I'm not sure what that is. Ooh, it's thundering out. Scary. That's a lot of thunder. Oops, sorry. I just smacked the microphone with my phone. Shinkansen's really cool too, by the way. It goes really fast. And it's like really smooth.
今日も京浜東北線をご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。この電車は磯子行きです。次は東十条です。お客様にお願いいたします。優先席付近では
Oh, another thing that was really cool was when we were in the buses, when we were taking the bus around Kyoto.
通話はお控えください。ご協力をお願いいたします。
The bus driver is kind of like they'll just like say like when they're about to take a turn on the speaker. It's kind of like bus ASMR. It's pretty sick. I was falling asleep on the bus.
次は停車。次は停車。
まもなく東十条です。
Maglev connecting Heihanshin and Greater Tokyo? Probably. I see no reason for them to not finish it. Japan really respects their trains and the public transit system. So unless it's like an impossible infrastructure, then I think they will finish it.
Attention please. The emergency brakes have been applied.
If you wanna look up the greatest like disaster in public infrastructure construction, look up the Boston Big Dig. Like the most expensive waste of money in America that has ever been done in terms of like trying to build infrastructure. That was my childhood, was listening to the Big Dig failures repeatedly on the news. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break, so I'm going to turn on ads for a second, and I'll be right back in a minute. I am here. I am, I need to take the trash out real quick. I need to take the trash out real quick before it gets super thundery, so I will be back in a sec. Did the ad happen? You don't get the ad if you're a subscriber. Anyway, let me go take the trash out real quick. So, yeah, summer sucks. Summer is the worst season. There is nothing good about being here during the summer. Let's find a new playlist. What's your favorite season? Winter. I love winter. What's your favorite winter? I don't know. Ethan Winters from Resident Evil 7. New Resident Evil. New Resident Evil coming out next year, but Leon's not the protagonist because they were like, he's too cool. He wouldn't be scared of anything, so it wouldn't be a very good horror game. Kind of based, maybe? Kind of based opinion? I love Leon, but yeah, maybe. It wouldn't be very scary because he can like do backflips and shit. They're so
次
true.
は王子
Fall's pretty good too. I happen to live in a part of America where the fall is really pretty. Autumn, sorry. We have Europeans here. Spring is pretty, but the allergies that you get from spring suck. They're not fun. Winter's just nice. So here's the thing, right? In the summer, or in like during days that are really hot, cooling down is like a really annoying, really annoying.
王子
But when you're cold, warming yourself up feels good. Like it's comfy. Heading into an AC space in the summer is also nice. Due to a long waiting time, skipping ahead to departure time. What the hell? It's nice, but like warming up after being cold is just so comfortable. Like going to like a warm restaurant and like a piping hot bowl of pho being put in front of you. But like cooling down just is not as comfortable. It just feels like relief. What the fuck? Which is why I don't understand when people are like, I hate winter. I'm so miserable. Like I get it. There's like the winter depression because the sunlight is not there all the time. So like you're not getting the vitamins that you need to like be happy. So I get it on some level, but also
次は上中里上中里です
just get a lamp.
まもなく上中里上中里です
次は停車次は停車
Just get a lamp. All right, I need to not have any more of this coffee because it's giving me a tummy ache.
エアセクションエアセクション
急停車します
We basically made
ご
it.
注意ください Attention please, the emergency brakes have been applied.
Don't tell them that. As a Seattleite, what is this sun thing you were talking about? That sounds great though. I hate the sun. It's just hot. And it gives you cancer. That shit sucks. It was pretty cloudy today, but because like it's been like stormy on and off, it's been very humid. We don't get the snow though. I think I'd be so sad if I couldn't see snow during the winter. I think I'd really just feel sad.
「次は田端です」
「 Yeah, I think it's got to be winter. But honestly, all seasons are good except for summer. But I guess depending on where you live, summer can be fine too. It just really depends on like the temperature of the summer. Because I spent like a few weeks during the summer in LA during their disgusting heat wave in 2022 while I was sick with COVID and the AC was broken. So like that was pretty bad, but also maybe not as bad as a New England summer where it's 99 degrees and 100% humidity. Like if you remove the COVID out of the equation, I was probably thriving in a sense, comparatively. Have you heard that in the Arctic Circle the sun never sets in the summer? I watched a video of I watched a video where a guy went stop. I watched a video where a guy was look at that guy right there. Where he went to like this city that during like I think the summer months or something, it's sun all day. Like it never sets, and then during the winter months, the sun never comes out. I forget where it was. I do think I need the daytime. Oh, here's another thing. Here's another reason why summer is terrible. We going forward? This is like going to be the shortest train stop. It's not that far away. If you're a gamer like me, if you're a gamer, that sounded like a video intro. If you're a gamer, have you heard this one before? Have you watched video like this from some guy on the internet? If you're a gamer like me, you will stay up until 5 in the morning during the summer and hear the birds chirping and the sun coming out. And that means you're fucked. Once the sun comes out, you should give up and just go play more Fortnite because you're not going to sleep. In this video, I'm going to talk about the joys of playing Fortnite at 5 in the morning when you just can't sleep anymore because you're stupid and you fucked your schedule up for no reason. New video idea?
Attention please. The emergency brakes have been applied.
A new video? I haven't played Fortnite in years. Alright, so what do we gotta... So, what's on the docket now that we're back? We gotta go back to Dark Cloud 2. That's gonna be a mainstay. We have to finish Final Fantasy X. I want to play Bayonetta. I want to play the Bayonetta series. I kind of want to do a replay of Bioshock 1. Yeah, there were like 20 copies of Dark Cloud 2 at the book off that we went to in Kyoto, I think. Dark Chronicle, actually, since it was Japan. I'm Bioshock. Yeah, I want to do a Bioshock run. Yeah, we have so much to do. I want to do some Final Fantasy 14 on stream. So everyone out there who has a Final Fantasy 14 subscription, that kid almost jumped on the tracks. Did you see that? We're gonna play some Final Fantasy 14, I think. So we can farm tomestones together. It'll be so much fun, like one big family doing dumb grind shit because they don't have any more content to do before the next patch. Community Final Fantasy 14, I'm thinking so. I'm thinking we will. Only NA has a dumbass Dark Cloud 2 name? Yeah, it's because they were like, we can't sell it if we name it Dark Cloud 2. That doesn't make any sense. It's not American enough. Kind of like how every game in America needs a title with guns and orange on it. Do I need to have finished MSQ? I don't think so. Usually the Moogle Tombstone events allow you to do a wide variety of content across the game. The more content you've cleared, the better, because that means you have more access to stuff that gives tombstones, but like there's a lot of stuff that do tombstones. I'm late, but hi. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back welcome back to chat too. We're just riding the train. And by riding the train, I mean driving the train. But thank you. Do I need to be on an NA server? I think we are going to... I think the only way to do it is to go to the Oceanic server. To be honest. So I think we'd all have to hop to Oceanic. What's the name of the data center? I've been procrastinating on Dawn Trail. I haven't even finished the new patch stuff for Dawn Trail. But like the more like side quest raid stuff you've done, like the raids and the alliance raids and stuff, I think the more avenues for tombstones you have. But there's also like ocean fishing. There's fishing for certain fish. There's treasure maps. Are you doing Occult Crescent when? I'm not sure. Did everyone finish Occult Crescent while I was gone? Is it dead content now? Is there no hope? I need people to hold my hand while I do it. You got into Withering Waves, Lillian? Is it good? I'm still pretty hooked to Genshin. No, it's still going? People still playing Dawn Trail? The internet would like you to believe that everyone played Occult Crescent for 3 days and then said, alright, we're done, fuck this game. We said we wanted more Bajra and Eureka, and you gave us more Bajra and Eureka. We hate this shit. They never listen to the fans.
Attention please. The emergency brakes have been applied.
Frogging Forks Tower. I heard like the first week I was in Japan, I was reading that like only 400 clears of Forks Tower were done. For everything there is a seasonally, don't feel like you're behind. Final Fantasy XIV, despite all of the flaws and criticisms people give it, one of its like main benefits is you can never really be behind unless you are like a raider. It is a story-based MMO that is more single player every patch. You cannot be behind. You can take it at your own pace. Worse than a raider. Glamour. An achievement hunter. Oh, people who achievement hunt in that game. Because there's some achievements that make you do shit. Win 200 frontline matches with your grand company. I would rather choke. That's like Genshin, but better combat and writing and gacha. No weapon 50-50. Genshin has better music and world building and merch. Oh my god, it is pouring out. If I lose power, it's because it's super thundering right now, by the way. And the train exploded. Can we get 48 people into our own Fork Tower prog? Yeah, we just need, I'll put it a post on YouTube. Hey, we need some more people. Get your ass in here. I don't know what brought you to my channel, but now you're progging with us. Can our own Fork Tower prog have blackjack and hookers? Absolutely. I'm quite the blackjack shark. I don't think that should count. We stopped. I don't
Attention,
think
please. The emergency
we
brakes
need
have been
hookers.
applied.
they need to get paid somehow. It's a viable line of work. That can be a stream, right? I promise you, if we can ever do a 48-man frog of any content in Final Fantasy, it will be a stream. If we can ever get the channel to a level where we can do that, we will do that as a stream. Because that sounds extremely fun. And I'm the streamer, so no one can get mad at me, because if you do, I'll ban your ass. I've been wanting to ask, would you in Japan, is an MLIS worth it? It depends how much money you're willing to pay for it. Especially considering the government's new big beautiful bill that is cutting people's ability to finance graduate school through the federal government, instead making you rely on private loans, which are more predatory and have much more strict requirements to pay back, putting you further into a debt crisis that does not allow you to own a house or start a family. But if you can do it for free, then sure, fuck it, who cares? It's like 2 years of the easiest classes you'll ever take. If only I could earn money in 14 by being a hooker. ERP, just hang out in Limsa by the crystal. Play a cat girl and take your clothes off. Or actually play an all raw, because when I was playing an all raw, I got hit on way more. Now that I'm a filthy cat, no one cares. I have mixed feelings on my degree. Also, this is my favorite Katamari song. You can clip this, by the way. Send it to all your friends who want to get a graduate degree. If it's 2025, you need to seriously consider if this degree is you'll be able to finance it and you'll be able to pay it off with a job right afterwards. But that's for all graduate degrees going forward for the foreseeable future. The certain groups in this country are trying to make school very unaffordable for people who want to be educated, because they don't want people to be educated. And they're pretending like they care, like we're going to remove funding for degrees that don't have viable jobs. But that should not be the decree of the government to tell you what is viable and what is not. You should be able to pursue whatever you want. But because they're removing the funding from that shit, you need to now be very selective, because you don't want to put yourself in the trap of owing anyone more money than you can ever pay off, regardless of whether you're going to start a family or you want to make big purchases for yourself. Because I am a firm believer now more than ever that being in debt in America is literally a disease that will kill you. You can clip that and send it to your fucking conservative family. You can give them my Twitch channel so I can talk to them. We didn't go to Akihabara when we went to Tokyo, because there are parts of Tokyo that are just so packed and touristy, and I felt like it would be more interesting to look for like retro stuff outside of Akiba. American life is designed to force you into debt. Exactly. So don't let it. Fight back. Instead of spending your money on a degree, go to Japan. What kind of weeb are you? Disappointed? I'm not really a weeb. I don't like anime that much. I like Frieren, and I like Dungeon Meshi, and I liked Haruhi Suzumiya when I was 14 years old. And I play Genshin. I don't really watch any anime. And Miku's pretty cool. Is Miku anime? Is Miku an anime? That's a question your dad asks. Hey son, is Miku an anime? I'd move to Japan if it were more LGBT friendly. Lillian, actually, we saw something super cute, which was really sweet. Is on the busy street. I forget the name. Maybe Pixie knows the name. In Kyoto, it's by like the really famous shopping arcade. That was weird. They had pride flags hanging along the sides, like all the way down. It's a Vocaloid. I know. I know who Miku is, but your dad may not know. But I will tell you this. We went to Shibuya for a hot moment to visit some people to go have dinner.
次はカンタ
Kind of sucked.
カンタです。
It kind of sucked. It was really hot, first of all, really hot and humid. It was super packed. Which, you know, of course it was. It's Shibuya, it's the scramble, right? Like, of course it's gonna be packed. But it was a lot of tourists. There was a lot of construction. We tried to take pictures at Hachiko, and just like they have construction walls up blocking the view.
エアセクション
That thunder, did you hear that? Holy
次
shit.
は停車
You're really hot?
次
Oh,
は
sweats.
停車
Literally sweats. Japan, the stations are really hot. But also, like, I don't want to be like the guy who's like, oh, Japan is so cool because they do all this, right? But like, you know, there's kind of that what is it? There's that Western like ideal of countries like Japan, especially Japan, where oh, it's so clean, there's no litter, there's no trash. So it's just a very clean place, which for largely is true. Shibuya had piles of garbage sitting on the side of on the sidewalk outside of a lot of buildings. Plus, it was packed. Plus, we went into the Mega Donkey at Shibuya, and it activated the chip in the back of my neck because it started vibrating my spine and hurting my brain. And I learned that they might be like taking down the department building by the scramble. If you go in the fall, you won't have to be wet and hot. Yeah, kind of at the whims of Pixie's schedule, which is why we went in June. But no, it was really nice. The first week and a half was mostly rainy and humid. It wasn't very hot. And in Kyoto, it wasn't very hot either.
次は
But we
東京
went to the temple on our first day, and it was raining the whole time, so we were soaking wet, and it was fucking packed. Tourists everywhere. You're probably like Singapore if you like Japan's cleanliness. Yo, Mizu Deta? Yeah. Mizu is water. It's the water temple. And I can say it's the water temple because I've been there in Ocarina of Time.
まもなく
次は
東京
次は
です。
停車
Japan is like a really good entry into international travel, I think. I think it's a really good introduction. It's a really good first international like destination. Because there's a lot of English friendly just like signage and stuff. And like honestly, it's not so different. Like there's some stuff that you'll kind of just grow accustomed to.
急停車します。ご注意ください。
I thought it'd be one of the worst due to bad English. There's a lot of signs that are in like Japanese and English though. You will not get lost because you can't read. You'll just get lost because some of the subways, some of the train stations are like labyrinthine. Well, like I think pretty much all of the signs were like duolingual. That's because the Olympics and only in Tokyo. It was in Fukuoka too. Fukuoka and Kyoto and stuff. Before that, not so English friendly. I see. They changed it all for us. Countries like the Netherlands would be much easier to navigate and less culture shock, I feel like. True. I didn't, and I was only there a month, right? Or 3 weeks or whatever. I didn't really have any culture shock. There was nothing that made me go like, oh wow, that's so weird, or that's so different. In fact, it will make you feel like in America, we're the crazy people.
次は停車次は停車
Actually, coffee, here we go. Actually, you're wrong. Here's why. Oh, I'm fucked up. My jet lag right now, I feel like for the last 2 days. So it's worse for me because we went to Japan from LA, which is a 16-hour difference, even though it's technically closer. So when we came home, we went back to LA, but then I had to fly back home. So I've just been all over the time zones. And like for the last 2 days since I got home, I felt sick as hell. My tummy hurts. I basically don't sleep at the right times. I was up till 5 a.m. last night, like on my Switch, playing the new Mario Kart, because I just was like, all right, well, I literally can't go to sleep. Actually, coffee, the rest of the world has always thought that. Whatever. I'm cooler. I'm a world traveler now. You should respect me. I've been places. Yeah, my jet lag's pretty bad. I'm pretty fucked up. I read somewhere that like every day is like an hour recovery. So what do I need, like 16 days? One month and you'd be in the euphoria stage. Yeah, I guess. I just want to believe that it's meant for me. I just want to believe that I'm meant to be there. The Konbini calls for me. I can grind seas with you both, and when? I don't know when. There's so much to do now that I'm back. An insane amount of Otani pictures everywhere. They use him to advertise literally everything in Japan, which is very funny. I heard some VTubers are going to perform at Dodger Stadium soon, though. That's pretty crazy. All right, we're going to take a 1-minute ad break. I think it'll be the last ad break of the night. I'll be right back.
day with rain 固めて I'm gonna wake up with a smile I feel laugh it like a child Believe あなただけ
Sorry, I'm back. I'm here. I was not lost in the storm. I just feel a little sick. A little sick feeling. You know how people get, well, I'm jet lagged as hell, but you know how people get kind of like, winter blues, like they have the winter depression. I think I get summer depression. Except it's not necessarily depression, it's like summer anxiety. Did Pixie get you pregnant? I was waiting to say something till later. I think I get like a summer anxiety, and it has to do with just like being cooped up in like an AC filled room that just doesn't feel good. Like I feel kind of stifled and like gross. Everyone on Earth is like, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean you get summer depression? It's the best season. Well, you know what? I'm built different. Do you think the Starks wanted to go south to King's Landing? Hell no. They preferred the cold north. That's me. I prefer the cold north. Also, I shouldn't have had that cookie dough flavored latte at 8 at night. That was a mistake as well. Technically, I got it at like 1:30. I just didn't. I just didn't finish it. So I've been sipping on it, and I think it's fucking my stomach up. But enough on me. How are you guys? What's going on? You have a good you have a good June? A Japanless June? There's always anime. How long have we been playing? Were you installing something during that stutter? Yeah, that was those the Wi-Fi was cutting out. Did you see that thing where like you can like get tracked by your Wi-Fi waves in your house or something? And like there was the Twitter post quoting it being like, I'm sorry to all the schizophrenics, you were actually cooking the whole time. If it's actual cookie dough, I hope people know it's raw. It's not actual cookie dough, it's like cookie dough flavored syrup. Like I'm sorry, we weren't aware of your game, schizophrenics. You were right. The Wi-Fi waves are tracking us. There is someone there watching. I can be tracked by waifu waves. I'm already tracked by waifu waves. The great crime of the red message. I think that was the biggest invasion of people's like personal space in history. Is the proliferation of the little message that shows someone that you read their text. Because there are so many people who use that to really, like, invade on your space. You read my message. Why are you ghosting me? You didn't respond. Bro, it's been like an hour. If you're texting me, it's not important. Like, that important, right? If you... Sorry millennials and zoomers, by the way. I'm sorry to drop this on you. Shut up! I put them on because I'm cooking. To all the zoomers out there who are afraid to pick up the phone. Fucking just do it. If you need to get in contact with someone immediately, to the point where, like, you're actually going to be upset if they do not respond to you in a timely fashion, pick up the fucking phone. Stop thinking that you need a little McDonald's treat because you called your doctor to make an appointment because you're scared of calling the doctor because talking on the phone is so scary. We're going to grow up with an entire generation of babies. Sorry, that was probably the most boomer thing I've ever said. But as a millennial, I'm allowed to do this because I have social anxiety. I hate calling. Bad take? No, it's not a bad take. Phones are bad? Yeah, they're bad because the Wi-Fi is tracking you. They're not bad if you need to make a call to your doctor to be like, can I make an appointment? This is not a bad take. This is just life. Sometimes you need to do things that you're uncomfortable with, like call the dentist and be like, can I come in for my 6-month checkup? And we have to stop this, like, infantilization of doing tasks that are hardly obtrusive to your life. If you can get on Overwatch and call someone a slur, why can't you call your doctor to make an appointment? Drops mic. Small tasks and feel large for different brains. I'm not criticizing people who have anxiety. I'm criticizing the culture in which we've invented where we've used the term adulting and people have taken it to an extreme where they're not going to be able to live a productive life because they have such a severe inability to do mundane tasks that they need to do. Not liking the term adulting is fine. Tumblr ruined us.
まもなく品川です。
Answer me oh no. I'm gonna get canceled. Don't show the left. Don't show the left what I just said. Bernie's gonna kick me off of his political party. I do it online. I'm not calling Oops Not Millennial enough. I like Bernie though. Yeah, me too. Which is why you should not send that to his office. That clip. Look, I'm being like purposely like hyperbolic about this. But I do think that there is a problem where there are a large amount of people who kind of infantilize themselves into like to do little adult tasks. I need to treat myself. And it's like, I get it. You know, a lot of us do things we need to do to get through the day. You know, you do something tough and you're like, I want an iced coffee. But like, I think there are some things that you can't just be like, I adulted today. Like, yeah, you did. Because you're 30 years old. And you had to. Thank you for the hydrate imposter check. You know, like, I don't think that's a hot take. But you know, it's true a lot. There are some of us who are gifted with the ability to compartmentalize when things are tough. Like when I used to work the front desk at the library, and there would be huge lines out the door with like events, and I'd be super swamped. I could compartmentalize and focus and not be like anxious about it. I would just do it because like at the end of the day, I could convince myself in that moment while I'm working. The line will end. The line will be gone, and I will still be here. Or like when I used to do acting, you know, a large skill in acting is compartmentalizing and be like, the audience out there doesn't matter. What matters right here is me doing this. And like, you know, realizing tricks like the audience won't know when you get something wrong, so just act, just do it. Watching this new generation be scared to make a food order on their own? Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. And we can blame a lot of these apps now for it, where you can like order from McDonald's and go and pick it up. You don't have to talk to anyone. And like for convenience sake, it's nice. What's happening to our train? For convenience sake, it's nice, but I think there are young people who are growing up not interacting with other people. Blame COVID? Yeah, COVID definitely contributed. But there's lots of people who just don't know how to talk to other people because they never had to. And technology is increasingly making ways in which you don't have to talk to people and you don't have to learn to talk to people. I can use a nice latte. It's morning and it's hot here. Yeah, it's morning in Japan. That's right. 13 hours ahead, so that's...
Attention please. The emergency brakes have been applied.
That's 9 a.m., right? You had a stint in acting? We need to talk about that? No, not really. It was in high school. I was in the drama club, but I was like... Not to toot my own horn, but I was like pretty skilled at it, and I got a lot of lead parts. Skilled for a high schooler. My nieces were not COVID era kids, and they were like that for a while. Yeah. I mean, when I order my Dunkins, I do it on the app. I don't have to talk to anyone. But you know what? You know what separates me from the Zoomers? Why are we going backwards? You know what separates me from the Zoomers? When I go in to pick up my coffee, I make sure to look at the person if they're there, make eye contact, and say thank you. I don't run in and grab it like a goblin and sprint out. Me and my fam made them get the courage to do these things, especially correcting orders. The train isn't an emergency. Hey, why are we going backwards? I thought we were going forwards. I don't know. I remember you doing that when you need to get the Final Fantasy 14 Gong Cha collab stuff. Anyway, that's my boomer take for the night. Please don't be afraid to pick up the phone. There are certain skills you need to keep going or keep using so you can live a productive life. I'm not saying this to be mean, I'm saying it because if you don't do it, you're going to have a very challenging time interacting with the world around you. Can I call you? You don't know my number. I took a flight for the Gong Cha stuff. Yeah, that's right, you did. This was during last year, wasn't it? I feel like I remember that. Latte's amazing as ice now, unless you're lactose intolerant. Yeah, how do lactose intolerant people live in Hokkaido? Is it just like a form of poison damage, where you're just like, fuck it? None of my country, so I visited my friend in England for a day to drink like 12 Gong Cha drinks.
Attention please.
They have plenty of slime milk and such in Hokkaido. Yeah, but like Hokkaido cream. Is this Friday Final Fantasy X? Probably. I'll be real with you. There's some stuff going on IRL that is going to make streams a little weird. I have no plans to like be not streaming, but there might be situations that come up that prevent me from streaming for a day or two. So if that happens, I'm sorry. But the plan is to get back to normal. Some things going on IRL that mean having a safe haven on the internet will be valuable for you. Some things that will require my attendance. Let me specify. I like calling because it's so much quicker than emailing the business government. The only problem I have is nowadays the phone menu can be quite difficult to navigate. It takes so long to circumvent the AI to speak to a representative. Yeah, exactly. It sucks. Especially like when I gotta call the pharmacy to change like a prescription, and there's like they don't let you talk to a pharmacist. It's just the phone or the AI, and it sucks. Like this would be so much faster. I remember last year I had to do that, because they sent my prescription to the wrong pharmacy, so I had to call that pharmacy and tell them, could you cancel it so the other one could fill it, because only one can be filled at a time, and I can't go to yours. But to get to talk to someone, I had to like circumvent the AI, which took like 35 minutes, and then I couldn't remember what I did to circumvent it, so I couldn't get in contact with the second pharmacy after I had canceled my prescription. So I had to call my doctor and be like, this sucks ass. Do you have a direct line to a pharmacist? I cannot do this anymore. Hokkaido milk is amazing. If you have to do lactose-free options, you can't enjoy fresh, amazing Hokkaido milk. Yeah. We had some Hokkaido milk. Pixie especially, when we were there. All you gotta do when you call now is be like, Luigi was right, and then someone will pick up right away. It's usually the police, but at least you'll be talking to a representative finally. Just a representative of the law.
次は停車。次は停車。
まもなく蒲田です。
This is a long train. Why does the conductor keep hitting the emergency brake at every stop?
Brakes have been applied.
Is he okay? No, I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, did you hear that? That's a convenience store. Did you hear that? No, it wasn't. That was the train. Sorry. I'm just like getting all my Japan sounds confused. When they had draft World War III, I'm going to have the Virgin Mary Luigi on my shirt that says Luigi was right. I'm just going to wear the JD Vans meme on every piece of clothing I have. What's the point of this game? You drive a train, and it's the trains in Japan, so it's like cool, I guess. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought this game would be a little cooler. We could like maybe look around, look behind us, see the train, do a little role play, reminisce about my time in Japan. But this game really is just giving me an avenue to yap about stupid shit for like 2 hours. So I think this is gonna be the last stop, so I can turn the game off and refund it. Because this game was $23 and 50 gigabytes. Sir, I want to go to Osaka. Unfortunately, this is the JR East train simulator. We don't go to Osaka. That would be JR West, which there is no video game equivalent for. Worth? Hello, East Falador Strangler. Emergency stop, please. I can't. Something's wrong.
Attention please. The emergency brakes have been applied.
You can get off right here. Imagine if you passed the time limit and have to keep it. I'd be a little upset. I'm halfway through Expedition 3. I need a mini-map. Shit, I gotta get back to that game before someone spoils it for me. Next time still takes a shot whenever he uses E-brake. You're gonna die before the stream's over. Alt F4 right now. Someone give me like $1 and I'll Alt F4. You have until we get to the train station. Look at that beautiful field right there. There is really just a good vibe riding the train. Look at the river. Beautiful. I feel like being a train conductor in Japan is a really rewarding job spiritually. Until like someone jumps on the tracks. And then the trajectory of your life has changed forever.
川崎です。
Oh, I should probably brake, huh?
急停車します。ご注意ください。Attention please. The emergency brakes have been applied.
I kind of understand now why they would come into the stations pretty slowly at some stations. I kind of get it. It makes sense. I remember hearing when a train was late 3 or 5 minutes, it was in the newspapers and the company had put out a global apology. Were you here when we were talking about that? Like, in Tokyo, there were a lot of train delays. Like, to the level where, like, coming from the West, where you hear about, like, how punctual their trains are, that it was, like, really weird. And to be fair, to be fair, when the train was delayed, it was by like a minute or two. And as an American, a train being delayed by a minute was basically the train being on time. But like there were a lot of delays. And there were some cancellations too, when like one of them, like a bear got on the tracks or something and they hit a bear. I've only heard emergency brakes once, I think a long time ago, and with you, it's happening every stop. Well, you want to make sure you stop, right? Times have changed. Anyway, we're done. I have to turn this game off. Shut down. I played for 3 hours? There's no fucking way. No, okay. 2.1 hours. I'm going to see if I can still refund it. I was going to say, I've only been streaming for 2 hours. Alright, that's my stream. Thanks for watching. Sorry it was a kind of scuffed return. We'll probably stream again in the next couple days. I'm not sure what day. I think it'll probably be Bayonetta. I kind of want to play... I want to start Bayonetta. Bye, Coffee. We love you. I love you too, in a way. In a certain way. Welcome back. See ya. See ya. Thank you for stream. Try not to die. I will try my best. Yeah, I'll be back in the next couple days. Keep an eye on the Discord. Yeah. That's it. See ya. Oh, I never showed pictures. We'll show it next time, maybe. By Eastfeld or Strangler. We'll do it next time, maybe. Okay, get out. Leave. The train's open. Go, go, go. Train's closed. Shut it down.